What's going on, chat? We back at it with another video. Today's a little different. I'm here as a resourceful guide when it comes to the wisdom that I bring into the world. Man, I'm talking so much bullshit. But nah, for real. Today we're here and I wanted to give a good maybe 5 or 6 tips when it comes to getting into the gym first, when some good tips when you're first getting into the gym. Got choked up there a little bit, but it's fine, because I've been going to the gym for a little bit, and I feel like I have some helpful tips that I wish I knew and would have helped me go faster in my process if I would have learned this in the first couple months of my workout journey, So let's go. Number one, and I think this is obviously the most important one, and I feel like this one is not even part of the list. I think this is honorable mention, I think the most honorable mention type of thing here is going to the gym is half the battle, If you can get in the gym, you already did half the battle, Let's think about it like this, right? Let's say your class, right? You got class, you're in school, I'm in college, y'all know, I'm in FSU. Let's say I go to class, right? And let's say I go to class, and class is 30 minutes away, right? And I'm dreading going to it. I'm dreading. I go to class, and I get 100 on the test because I went to class that day, Going to class is half the battle, And it's obviously not the same thing, but I try to make a reasonable comparison. But going to the gym is half the battle. That was honestly one of the biggest struggles for me when I first started going to the gym. I just didn't want to go. I told you guys in my last video that I started working out in 2021. That's when I really started working out. And in the beginning, I just didn't want to go to the gym. That was half the battle. Literally it'd be like my parents dragging me to go to the gym. They'd literally be telling me Dylan, let's go to the gym. Better to go to the gym. You better go to the gym. But dad's don't be a pussy. You better go to the gym. Literally, they would drag me to the gym, and every time I went to the gym, in the beginning, I was dreading it. But I knew I was doing something good because I went to the gym. And then when I started going to the gym in 2024, I was already used to it. So the more I went to the gym, the more I fell in love with it, And it's also a mentality game, It's like going to that interview for a job, You don't want to do the interview, but you want the job, You don't want to. You want the gains, but you don't want to work out. That doesn't make sense. You gotta go through the little steps in between in order to get the gains. So I feel like going to the gym is half the battle of getting gains. So yeah, that's an honorable mention. But here comes the first step. I think the first step I wish I knew was patience. And what I mean by that is, when I started going to the gym, I thought I needed to go to the gym a lot. I wanted to grow so fast. I wanted to gain all the pounds I've gained in 3 months. And in my head, I was I can do it. I can do it. If I just go to the gym, I could do it, And it was killing me when I didn't get the results that I wanted 3 months in. It was absolutely killing me. I thought I was why the hell am I in the gym? I'm doing nothing. But then over time, I realized that I just needed to be patient and that the gains would come in eventually, And the reason I say you need to be patient is because a lot of my workouts in the beginning were very dragged and stuff like that, because I was so upset that I wasn't getting any gains. And also I would try to work with heavy weights that I know my ass could not carry, because I was just so obsessed with getting gains so fast, and that's just not how it works. It's kind of like life. you're not going to learn that skill right away unless you have a freakishly just knack for it, you know? But in this case, you may not even get your dream body. I don't even have my dream body, man. I don't. I feel like I have a good physique, but I have nowhere near my dream body, man. I'm trying to become like David Lade. I want to be David Lade. David Lade, if you're watching this, you know, we should get a workout together. You know, hit me up. But real, I'm trying to be like David Lade, and I am nowhere near it. But I know that if I put my mind to it and I'm patient and stuff like that, and I do the right things, that I can get there. You know, and that was just the biggest thing for me. Patience in the beginning, it's just never been like a thing for me. I've always wanted stuff fast. You know, I've always wanted, oh, I'm trying to get money so fast. Oh, I'm trying to get gained so fast. And that's just not how life works. You know, sometimes you get lucky with stuff like that when it comes to money and stuff like that. But gains, there is nothing you can do other than taking steroids that will make your progress go up so fast unless you have freakishly genetics. Like, I don't know if you guys seen that guy on Instagram. His name is Hussein. That man has some freakish genetics, but that's like 0.001%. And I do believe he's natty. But that's besides the point. Step one, be patient. It's going to take time, and that's okay. And it's all part of the journey. I feel like the journey is the fun part of working out. It's the journey. It's the getting every single milestone when it comes to PRs. That's all part of the game, you know, and it helps your mentality for anything in life. Honestly, I feel like if you have a mentality to go to the gym and go to take those steps, and you achieve your goals as you go on, you can put that towards life, you know. So definitely be patient. I feel like that's step one. Be patient, guys. It's not going to come easy. It's not going to come easy, man. And I feel like I have a good physique now, but I'm still nowhere near where I want to be. So, and that's just like, that's exciting for me. You know, I've only been a year and a half, and I feel like I have a pretty good physique for a year and a half. But the fact that I can be better, it like motivates me, you know? So yeah, that's step one. Step two, I wish I knew beforehand that the diet is basically 70% of your body. I wish I knew diet was 70% of your body. So for the first 7 months of working out, you guys know, if you guys watched my last video, hopefully you did. If you did, thank you. If you guys watched my last video, you guys know that for the first 7 months of me working out, I only gained 7 pounds, you know? And then you guys know the last 4 months, I gained 17, right? So the first 7 months, I really thought that I didn't need to eat that much. Like, I thought I could eat like protein here and there and, you know, just work out and be fine, you know? And for a little bit, it was working out, but I've realized, knowing knowledge that I know about working out, I've realized that it only works in the beginning because of something called newbie gains. And newbie gains is when you first start working out, your body gets built with a lot of testosterone and stuff like that on its own. And it kind of gives you a kind of like a head start on your workout journey, you know? It gives you a little head start. So those first 7 months, you could be gaining muscle and not really eating that much, but eventually your newbie gains are going to run out. And then once your newbie gains run out, once you stop eating, you're done. You're cooked. You're going to go back to the skinny version you were, and you're going to be working out for nothing. And that's because diet is 70% of the battle. It is 70% of the battle. Sometimes even 80. You know, working out is good and all, but it is only 30 to 20% of the battle. Dead ass. Only 20%. I wish I knew that growing up. If I knew that, I probably could have gained another 10 pounds. I'm gonna be real. If I ate the way I ate in the last 4 months, when I realized that diet is 10 times more important than actually working out, I probably would have gained 10 extra pounds. which would have been amazing, but it is what it is. It's just like a stepping stone I had to learn. It happens all the time, but it's just something I wish I knew. So, I've got you guys know I'm bulking right now. So when I'm bulking, that means I'm eating in a calorie surplus. And honestly, like I really did not know the full extent of what that meant in the first 7 months of me working out. I didn't know the full extent. I knew like you need to eat to grow, but I didn't know that you need to eat over a certain amount of calories in order to gain weight. I just didn't know. I thought I thought you just eat and then that's it. You eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner with protein in it, and that's it. You're good. I was so wrong. I couldn't be more wrong. Like, so I weigh right now. I'm on a bulk. I've gained like 4 pounds on my bulk. I started at like 160. I'm at like 165, around there. And I've been eating about 3,000 calories a day but that's because I know what my maintenance calorie is. If you guys want to know your maintenance calories to eat, get whatever weight you're at, times it times 15, and that is your maintenance calorie. So if you go a whole week eating that same amount, you're not going to lose or gain weight. But if you go above it, you're going to gain weight. If you go below it, you're going to lose weight. That is the whole dynamic of bulking and cutting. People think it's very like hard and there's multiple steps to it, but there's not. Just eat more. Just eat right and eat more. And if you want to lose weight, eat less and eat better. That's basically it. It's not that hard. But yeah, that is the second thing I wish I knew early on in the gym. Third thing. Now, this isn't something I wish. This is something I already knew. And this is kind of more for 2021 me than 2024 me or 2023 me when I first started. Get a gym bro. Gym bro, if you're a girl watching this, get a gym girl. I don't know if that's what they're called. Get a gym bro. It is honestly the best thing you can do for your gains. They're there to motivate you. They're there to talk shit with you. They're there to do so much stuff. And you're just not alone, especially in the beginning when you need a lot of motivation in order to go to the gym. Like, it's already hard enough going by yourself, like you need someone there with you, especially in the first couple months. And then once you get acclimated, if you want to work out by yourself, that's cool and all, but get a gym bro. It's honestly the best thing. And those gym bros, I mean, they're with you for life. Like my best friend, Lucas, he's my gym bro. I've known him since I was like 8, and we're literally best friends, Like literally, bro's going to be speaking at my wedding. Maybe not. He knows a lot of dirt of me that cannot go unsaid. But that's besides the point. Get a gym bro. Get a gym bro, get a gym partner, and get at it. All right. Fourth thing, I think we got 2 more things to talk about. I think the fourth thing that we can talk about is when you are working out, work out with a weight that you can control. This is a big one because when we first start working out, right, we see a lot of people in the gym that are way bigger than us. A lot bigger than us. And depending on what gym you go, if you go to a normal commercial gym or what's it called, a college gym, it's different, but there's still going to be people that are way bigger than you. So you get in a mindset of ego lifting. And ego lifting is lifting weight that you cannot lift with good form, right? So in the first couple of months when I was working out, I would ego lift like crazy. I can't lie. Like I would ego lift. I would go like with terrible form, and I was still getting gains because of newbie gains, but eventually I kind of plateaued, because I was just doing this over and over and over again. And eventually my body started getting sore. My body started getting really sore, and I realized it was because the way I worked out. And I realized when I went to a trainer by the name of Luis Garcia, he, I was doing my sets and I was doing it the way I would do it, and he would call me out right away, like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, yeah, this is the right weight, you know, this is what I do. Dude, you're doing it completely wrong. Like, do you have any pain? I'm like, yeah, here and there. He's like, yeah, it's because you're doing it this way. And once I switched it, every single form and rep felt so much better, and I saw so much more growth in my gains. I feel like that's a big thing, and I feel like sometimes people can't get rid of their ego and to, you know, look good. And a lot of people, they try to do this in front of girls. The only problem is that is if you cannot lift the weight correctly, you're gonna look like an idiot trying to lift this weight that you know you cannot lift in front of the girls, and the girls are gonna run away. It's better to do proper form and get a good pump than to try an ego lift and, one, hurt yourself, and two, embarrass yourself because you may not even get the weight up. You know, so I feel like that's something I've embarrassed myself a couple times for sure. You know, trying to bench, at the beginning, I couldn't even lift. I think when I first started lifting, I could barely lift the bar on the bench, and I was trying to go for 25 on each side, and that that hurt right here so bad. It's not even funny. Like for a week that it was hurting so bad, I couldn't even go to the gym. So, moral of the story, don't ego lift. It is the worst thing that you can do for your gains, and it is the worst thing that you can do just in general. Like, trust me, eventually you will get at that weight. Just, it takes time. This kind of mix in with the patience. It takes time, you know, like just take your time and make sure you do these sets correctly, and make sure you do a weight that you can control and you feel the squeeze. Because look, a lot of people, unless you're training for absolute strength, if you're training for aesthetics, it's all about getting the pump. It's all about getting the pump, nothing else. It doesn't matter what weight you do in the gym. It is literally all about getting the pump. You can, listen, there can be a guy out there lifting, let's say your buddy, let's say your gym bro, he's 300 pounds, right? And let's say 200 pounds, and he's lifting 315, right? He lifts 315 for 10 reps, and you lift, and you're 180, and you lift like 220, 225 for 10 reps. You both are still going to get insane pump no matter what the weight is. And you're going to look better than him because you weigh less and you're more lean. So that's what I had to realize, that the weight doesn't matter. And the more I realize it, the more I realize people don't really care what weight you do in the gym. You know, they're so focused on their own stuff that they really do not care what you're lifting. You know, and if you're a real gym person, you would understand, like, why he's lifting that, you know, things like that. And he could be lifting for volume, you know, but again, it's all about getting the pump. And that's the most important thing when working out, especially working out for aesthetics. As long as you got the pump and you eat right, you're going to grow no matter what weight you do. Now, there's going to be some times where, you know, you're feeling strong, you ego lift and whatever, and you get the weight up, but every once in a while, every rep should not be an ego lift. Every machine should not be an ego lift. And you know this, you just don't want to accept it, you know. And the final thing I wish I knew, and I gained this one early, but for the first 3 months of my working out relationship, this one was a little hard on me. Have fun at the gym. Have fun. This is probably, if you guys take anything from what I say, take this. Have fun at the gym. The gym is a time where you can socialize with people that are striving to do what you want to do, and that's just look better, feel better, and that's it. Talk to people in the gym, have fun with the grind in the gym. Eventually I started working out so much, and I started just getting in the gym so much that I started to have fun with it. I started to go to the gym and be like, damn, like this shit is actually fun. It was so much fun. Like it reminded me when I first started playing basketball. It had that same feeling. Or when I was playing basketball at FIU, and I had because you guys know I went to FIU for my first 2 years. It was like when I was playing ball at FIU, and I was free. There was nobody watching me, nobody coaching me. It's just me, myself, and I. And I had so much fun. And the gym is the same thing. It's just you and you perfecting your craft. And how is that not fun? Unless you just hate going to the gym, I feel like that is the funniest thing you can do, just trying to perfect your craft. And especially if you have a gym partner, it's going to be fun every single time you go to the gym. And the more you go, the more you're going to be fascinated. And the more you go, you're actually going to be, anytime you miss the gym, you're going to be like, damn, I missed the gym. Like, damn, you're going to be upset that you missed the gym. It's going to get to that point. And the gym is going to be part of your life. It's going to be something that you can't live without, and that's great. I feel like every single person in this world should have their job and fitness, because honestly, what's more important than your health? Nothing. You could have all the money in the world, but if you do not have a good mental, physical, or physical, and just normal health in general, you're going to have a miserable life. And there are a lot of examples of that. A lot of people in this world have money and they're just fat and, things like that. And they're just not happy, And that's just the main thing I wish and I hope that you guys get from this video, And yeah, those are, should I say 6, including the honorable mention? Those are 6 things that I wish I knew starting the gym that I wanted to pass on to you guys. And yeah, for my next video, I want to do a Q&A. I'm going to post it on my Instagram story, probably either today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I'm going to post it on my Instagram story, and I want to see what questions you guys have for me, and I will be happy to answer any question you guys have for me, But until then, I'm out. Thanks for watching the video, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll see y'all in the next video.